Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. It is Monday, March 31st, last day of the month here, heading into April. Going to talk about some weather, that's for sure. Before we get into that, though, just a reminder, you can find us live here on Facebook each and every weekday. We go live about 8 o'clock for you. If you can't watch us live, watch us later in the day. This will stay up on your feed all day long, so watch us whenever you can. You can also look for us on your favorite podcast platform and on our YouTube channel as well. Just look for Inforum in that search bar. All right, we got to talk about the weather because things are going to be changing up this week.
Messy. Let's see. Today, sunshine. The wind backing down, turning to the northeast at 5 to 15. Temperatures upper 30s, low 40s. So cool. Yeah. Slightly below average for this time of year, but not a bad day.
No,
nice to get a whole sky full of sunshine for your Monday. We cloud over late tonight into tomorrow. We watch out for rain, mix, snow showers early in the morning, and then watching kind of the main area of moisture move in from the south as we head throughout your Tuesday. Arriving I-94 Highway 10 by about lunchtime. Highway 2 as kids head home from school like 2, 3 o'clock, and then filling into the international border after that, more like a 4 or 5 o'clock for you. Very light up at the international border and substantially heavier as you travel further off to the south into the southeast. I expect temperatures to be in the 30s tomorrow, so tricky when it comes to precip type. Likely a little bit of rain, maybe mixing with snow or trying to mix with snow, and then melting on impact to start. Our surface temperatures are much warmer, and they're going to get a whole day's worth of sunshine on them today. So late March, almost April sun angle at that too. So that'll help to warm that up, which is going to create that melting on impact. Kind of slushy, sloppy for tomorrow is what I'm expecting. You're going to need the windshield wipers. Then as temperatures drop and the wind shifts around to the east and to the northeast, that obviously sends in the colder air. We see a switch over to all snow throughout Tuesday, late Tuesday into your Wednesday timeframe. Snows for a good portion of Wednesday, like pretty much all day Wednesday. Features this heavy, wet snow. It's a system moving from the south. It's got a lot of moisture to it, and that's going to help to pile up some of that snow. Now, if you're seeing the raw model data that people love to just like plaster out there on Facebook, they find the most impressive, scariest one, and then they put it on Facebook, and it gets shared like crazy. That's going to account for your snow potential, you could say, like the moisture potential, the profile of the atmosphere. It doesn't give anything for how much melting happens on impact. So that's where your like more local forecasts can kind of play into that and adjust accordingly. I have a band of about 6 to 9 inches of snow expected, and that doesn't account for melting on impact. Down near the North Dakota, South Dakota border over toward like Fergus Falls, Wadena. Less as you travel to the north. Right now, it's 8 o'clock on Monday morning. I'm thinking about 3 to 6 inches for Fargo, 1 to 3 Grand Forks, and less further up to the north.
That's still plenty.
Oh yeah, for sure. That is still plenty. This is a heavy, wet system. Your temperatures, even on Wednesday, will dance right between about 29 to 32 degrees. So still in that tricky, will we pile snow or will we have melting? Eventually, it's going to switch over to snow and start to accumulate and give you snow-covered roads, slippery roads Tuesday night into Wednesday. Wind doesn't look awful with this system, gusting 30 to 35 for tomorrow, so enough for a blowing snow impact wherever we do switch over to snow. Your Wednesday wind is lighter, 20 to 25 for your gusts. And because it is a heavier snow, it's harder to blow around. The light, dry stuff blows around easier, but a little bit of a blowing snow impact can be expected too. This winds down, maybe a few leftover flurries early on Thursday. Otherwise, it is out of here. And we'll even start some melting on Thursday. Mostly cloudy skies, peaks of sun, temperatures mid to upper 30s will be enough to at least start the melting process. An April sun angle will do the trick, even if your temperature is still below the freezing point. Better weather into the weekend, temperatures near 40, chance at a few rain showers on Saturday. We'll watch that as we get closer. Let's see, things to do. Have your snow blower ready if that's your method of cleaning snow. Otherwise, find the shovel because you haven't needed it for a while, especially, again, the further south and southeast that you are. Forecasts change. These systems are tricky. Temperatures near the freezing point, melting on impact, the track, the path, the timing, all of that jazz. So this is not like your final forecast. You can't get your forecast once on Monday morning and then think that's it. So things change and shift. Keep checking back with us throughout our shows today. I, of course, will have it on First News tomorrow morning. We'll be right back here on Facebook tomorrow morning again. So we'll keep updating it and letting you know how things change. It's not a shutter downer kind of system. I'm not calling for the end of the world, but there will be travel impacts. There will be snow to deal with as we head into Tuesday and especially Wednesday.
All right,
Okay.
Old Man Winter holding on.
Yep. The April Fool's joke of April 1st.
Yeah.
Mother Nature.
We wish it was a joke.
I wish. Almost every April on record has snow in it, so
Okay.
it's not unusual at all.
Well, let's
to
get it out of the
snow.
way at the beginning.
Sure, that sounds great.
That's how we'll look at it.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Lydia. Appreciate it. Also, download that Storm Tracker weather app if you want to get a quick glance at some updates, too. That's a great tool to have on your phone. All right, let's get into today's headlines. Today, Fargo City Commissioners will be discussing where to build that new convention center. Commissioner John Strand plans to suggest 2 locations, both downtown, that the city already owns. The first is the old Mid-America Steel site right by the Main Avenue roundabout. The other is the trio of city buildings on the corner of 3rd Avenue North and 4th Street North. That includes the Fargo Civic Center, Downtown Engagement Center, and the old Public Health Building, too. Right now, WDAY is working to confirm if the man who keyed a Cybertruck has been arrested. You may have seen that video circulating social media over the weekend, Twitter, Facebook, other social media. It's out there. A lot of people have seen it. It happened in West Fargo in the Costco parking lot on Saturday. The owner of that truck, Mitch Benson, who our own Matt Henson got to speak with, police told him apparently that they have caught and arrested the suspect. And the suspect admitted to the crime, but we are still waiting to confirm that and find out a name, get a mugshot, charges, all that kind of stuff. So stick with us throughout the day. Hopefully we can get that confirmed. But tonight on WDAY News at 6, Matt Henson does talk with the owner of that truck. So make sure you tune in for that for a full story on everything that happened, his reaction, that kind of thing. As of course, this vandalism of Tesla vehicles is part of a larger nationwide trend. There was protests over the weekend. Sounds like that may have played a role into this vandalism. So ongoing story, we'll keep tracking it for you. Today, a familiar face will be back on duty at the Moorhead Police Department. Former Deputy Chief Tori Jacobson will be serving as interim police chief. It comes only about a month after his retirement, so not very long in retirement before he's back on duty here. But of course, Chief Shannon Monroe retired on last Friday. His successor, Fargo Police Captain Chris Helmick, will be starting on April 14th. Meanwhile, the officer who was supposed to fill that leadership role, Interim Deputy Police Chief Captain Derek Swenson, is actually on administrative leave, so he cannot. That comes after a complaint was filed against him. We're still working to learn exactly what that complaint was, why it was filed, the details, all that kind of stuff. But we do know Jacobson will be serving as the interim chief until Helmick starts in April, so just a few weeks here. This morning, we are still working to confirm who was piloting that plane that crashed into a Twin Cities home. But we have learned that the plane was registered to a U.S. bank executive named Terry Dolan. Over the weekend, doorbell footage caught the moment the plane went down into Brooklyn Park home. It happened on Saturday afternoon. Scary video. Investigators say nobody on board survived. Thankfully, everyone on the ground and in the home at the time when the plane hit is okay. Authorities say that the plane left Des Moines, Iowa, and was traveling to the Anoka County Blaine Airport in Minnesota. The NTSB is now handling the investigation. A U.S. bank spokesperson says they haven't confirmed Dolan was on board, but they do believe he was. Tonight, the Bison women's basketball team plays in the Great 8 of the WNIT, so postseason play goes on. They're hosting Troy at the Shack. Tickets are still available for the game. If you can't make it in person, be sure to watch it live on WDAY+. And today on Hot Mic with Dom Izzo, Dom will have much more on what we can expect for that game tonight. Plus, a big recruiting weekend for a couple of Moorhead Spuds. You'll meet standout running back Tay Rich, who's the next big thing in high school football. Hot Mic live from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and on Inforum.com as well. Don't forget, for just 99 cents a month for your first 3 months, get an all-access pass to our website, Inforum.com. Just go to Inforum.com/subscribe to get that deal. Remember, join us for the rest of our newscast today. Our next one's at 11, then 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And we'll be back with First News tomorrow morning from 5 to 7, so be sure to join us then. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.